Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. I'm Robin, the Interjack without C, and we're playing more Yakuza Kiwami. Now, last time we got everything started, Kiryu was having a great old time, and then he got accused of murder and got sent to the clink for 10 years. So, Kiwami meets extreme! Hi, Judge. Now we're back. Masaru Sera, the third chairman of the Tojo clan, has been killed. And now we're heading to his funeral, where nothing of interest is going to happen. It's going to be a perfectly normal time where nothing bad happens. So, how is everybody? We're going to start by hunting down a little sub-story, just for the hell of it. We still can't access a lot. Like, this whole area is blocked off. We can only travel up to Theater Square. But we are going to take our time and enjoy ourselves. Until we do. So. Ah! Huh? What's wrong? This man just grabbed my ass. What? Hey, hold on a second. I didn't touch you. This man's a sicko and a pervert. Him! He's the one! Someone stop him! Anyone, help me! Hey, you son of a bitch! How dare you lay a hand on a lady? This is absurd. I didn't touch her. Excuse me? That's not what I want to hear after you cop a feel, Captain Grabass. Hey, I just told you. I didn't touch her. You want to dig yourself even deeper? Well, I don't mind letting the police sort this out. But if you hand over 10,000 yen, we'll just forget this little incident ever happened. Capiche? Sorry, but I'm not paying. What was that? Am I hearing you right? I bet you two run a racket of accusing honest guys of molestation to make them pay out. Is that about right? Hi, Lindsay. What a joke. I can't believe the nerve of this guy. I wouldn't touch her ass if she begged me. You bastard. Sounds like you have a death wish. You're gonna feel like you died 3 times, dumbass. Cave his face in. Your window to apologize just closed, Grandpa. I'm like 40, come on. Hi, Malik. It's very 90s. We gotta enjoy ourselves. And bonk. Yeah, I know. Bonk. You know what? Bam! I gotta imagine. Did I say hi, Malik? Hi, Malik. I gotta imagine it's gotta really hurt to be beat upside the head with a safety cone, right? Ugh, it's so strong. What's the matter? Are you done already? I'm sorry. I hope this will cover the forgiveness fee. Hey, wait! Looks like your muscle just ran away. No biggie, I don't need a pansy like him anyway. Besides, you're a strong guy. With you by my side, we could take in triple the cash, right? Entrapment, scandals, accusations. Sky's the limit. Do you even hear yourself, lady? Don't you see how unstoppable you'd be? You can't tell me you weren't at least tempted. What do you say, big guy? Here I was thinking the funniest part of this joke was behind me. Turns out it's your face right now. The nerve! You think I'd make an offer like that to just anyone? So be it. There are plenty of fish in the sea. There are. But if you're going fishing, that means you haven't learned your lesson yet. What? I was just kidding. I'll put this kind of stuff in the past, I swear. That's better. Next time this kind of thing even crosses your mind, you better remember how to send it. I understand. We managed to resolve that quietly, but if she'd drawn a crowd, things would have really gone south. I won't commit violence on a woman, but I will be tempted. People who come up with stunts like that make the world a harder place to live for honest guys. I guess I better watch my step a little better. This series makes Kabukicho sound like Scam Central. I mean, I'm sure it's not great. Ooh, so we've got some experience. What can we pick up? I want new things. Ooh. You know what? This is great. Heat gauge will rise when you evade an enemy's attack just before it lands. Sounds dope. Hi, Mom. Majima wouldn't even hire you, lady. Let's see. After grabbing an enemy, charge up a devastating attack. That's fine. And I think that's all we can pick up for now. Well, we can grab one of these too. Bolster your defense while in heat mode. That seems good. So how are y'all? I myself am doing pretty well. I've got some more work done. Making some plans for the future. Otherwise, just having a good time by myself. All right. Talk to Shinji. Are you ready to go? Having a bit of a nerve stuff. Studying for a programming test next Wednesday, even though I've kind of already decided to just quit the whole thing. Programming is difficult to learn if you don't have, like, the knack for it. So I get it. I do not blame you. I'm about to make another attempt. Not too long from now, once I take up this other little hobby that I would like to take up. So I get it.
本当ですか、柏木さん。
何驚いてんだ。お前のここ最近の働きからしたら別におかしな話じゃないだろ。
でもまさか俺が自分の組を持てるなんて。
とはいえ、いきなり組持てって言っても手駒がいねえだろ。うちから腕利きのやつを何人か出すから、そいつらうまく使ってしのぎについて勉強しろ。
柏木さん、ありがとうございます。
礼なら風間の親父に言え。これはもともと親父が言い出したことなんだからな。
親さんが？
親父もそれだけお前には期待してるっていうことだ。それに桐生のこともある。
え、桐生がどうかしたんですか？
あんなことになっちまったとはいえ、いつか桐生がシャバに出てくる日が来る。体裁上破門ということになっちゃいるが、絶縁じゃねえ。復帰の目もあるだろう。だが親殺しのあいつを風間組で引き取るわけにはいかん。だからお前が桐生の受け皿になってやれ。
俺が桐生の。
そうだ。戻ってきたあいつの面倒を見れるのはお前しかいない。お前が錦山組をでかくしてあいつを迎えてやれ。
はい、俺桐生のためにも頑張ります。
I really like that cutscene. It's one of the new scenes they added for this specific version of the game because of Yakuza 0. Chapter 3, Funeral of Fists. Well, there goes my promise that this would be uneventful. Also, hi, Crow. I'll answer questions as we get further into these get past these cutscenes.
親父、すんません。
それで、そいつはほんまにあいつやったんか。
へえ、間違いありまへん。
そうか、桐生、帰ってきよったか。なあ、桐生は相変わらずごっついやつやったんか。
ええ、そりゃ
That
も
little
う。
そう
sneer.
かそうか。ご苦労やったの。ちょっと手出してみや。
Thank you for the redemption.
ご機嫌やさかいな。指2本で許したるわ。
Shimano is, once again, not a super nice dude, turns out. Hasn't grown much these past 20 years.
いいですか、兄貴。これが東上会本部の見取り図です。この本部施設の中に風間のおやつさんが。建物の裏口は比較的手薄です。下手に塀を越えたりすればかえって怪しまれますから、正面から弔問客に紛れ込んでいきましょう。正門から入ったら突き当たりまでまっすぐ。そこを右に入った先が裏口です。俺はそこで兄貴を待ちます。
Alright. I need to meet up with Shinji. I'd better move slowly, so I don't get suspicious. Yeah, Judge, my only intention for learning programming is, to learn how to make my own small games. I don't know that it's ever going to be anything other than for my own fun and hobby, rather than something to profit off of, but, what if? Which family are you from? Are you new? I haven't seen you around before. This is no place for you rookies to hang around. Get this guy out of here. So yeah, we have to watch out. We can't get too close to some of these guys. It's kind of a stealth mission. So we're just gonna... Whoop, nope, can't go that way. Gotta be careful. It's too dangerous to go through the front. Personally, I don't know how they expect me. Oh, here we go. Yes, okay. We're doing good. We're doing great. Now let's just go right on in. Nope.
すみません。受付でご記帳をお願いします。会場へは受付を済ませてからご入場をお願いします。
Oh, we gotta sign a guest book. Oh, and we have our first cat picture for the day. Oh, that's it. Okay, yeah, this is important. It's cat time. Look at that cat. Just tiny little critter. Oh, good cat times.
本日はお忙しいところ誠にありがとうございます。こちらにお名前をご記入ください。
名前を書くのか。
Write a fake name.
これでいいのか。
はい、ありがとうございます。すいませんが、どちらの組の方でしょうか。
Ooh, let's see. I mean, technically we could be truthful. Oop. Jazuma Joryu.
昔堂島組にいた。
そうなんですか。堂島の親父も10年前に桐生っていう男に殺されちまいましたからね。で、今度は世良会長も死んでしまうなんて。私は誰かが裏で糸引いてるんじゃないかって思ってるんですけどね。間もなく告別式が始まるので、会場内でお待ちください。
Ooh, yeah, Godot has been like an appealing option, I will admit. Kiryu signing in his judgment, Kazi. I had the thought, so that's that's very good.
後で絶対に始末書を書かされるな。
This game is very
い
voiced.
や、葬儀のバイトでここに来てるんですが、喪章をどっかに落としてしまって、あれがないと裏口に入れないんですよ。はあ、どうしよう。確か外の受付の近くで落としたみたいなんだけどな。
Okay, so we have a way to go out the back, the way we were planning. So we're gonna do that. Thankfully, I already kind of know that it's somewhere around here. I think I found that guy's band. This is how they know you're with the funeral staff. Maybe I can use this to get through.
あ、それ私がなくした喪章。見つけてくれたんですね。
No. It just looks like
ありが
yours.
とうございます。助かった。
You lost the mourning band. Damn. There goes my chance to get in through the back. Guess I'll have to find another way. I love that stupid little gimmick, you know? Truly a shame to lose someone like Chairman Sarah. But man, they went all out with security here. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. Whoops, I'm just too honest and helpful. That's the mortician who lost his mourning band.
しかしマネージャー、喪章は探し出したじゃないですか。
そういう問題じゃないんだよ。あれほどあの喪章は大事だと言っただろう、君。しかも似たようなミスを今まで何度もしているじゃないか。
そうですか。わかりましたよ。こんな仕事こっちからやめてやりますよ。
あ、おい。たく、最近の若いやつは。
And now we'll just head on out and see what the hell his deal is. Godot is mostly C-sharp with a lot of fucky for lack of better description on them. For lack of better descriptions on how it handles module elements through the UI, because it can turn into a mess of little elements in a bloating list.
さっき喪章を探してくれた人ですね。ありがとうございました。
何やら上司と揉めていたようだが。
見てたんですか。実は喪章をなくしたことがバレちゃいまして、減給とか処分されそうだったんでこっちから辞めちゃいました。
そうか。
もともとこの仕事私に向いてませんでしたし、あのマネージャームカつくやつだし、ちょうどよかったですよ。せっかく探してもらった喪章ですけど、さっきゴミ箱に捨てちゃいました。もう私には関係ないですから。じゃあ私はこれで帰ります。
If shit sucks, hit the bricks. You must have thrown into a trash can in the area. Guess I need to get my hands dirty. You picked up pocket tissues. Damn. Let's see. Come on. Where's another trash can? Where's another trash can? Where's another trash? There it is. Glad it's near the top. Hey! Truly a shame to lose Chairman Sarah. His fighting style was OP as fuck.
おう、葬儀関係者が。そろそろ葬儀が始まるから準備してくれ。
Secret agent man. Anyway, so yeah, it sounds like Godot is something where it would really help if I learned how to be well organized.
ちょっと顔を貸してもらおうかい。
関西の5代目近江連合の本部長寺田をバックに錦山さんはずっと独立の算段してたんです。
That cat. Who's ready to party? Oh god, it's a funeral. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Listen, maybe we could still turn this around. We can make it a
正面か
celebration
ら
of
堂
life.
々と堂島の桐生が
なぜ近江連合が俺を
頼まれたんや。あんたの元兄弟に錦山の組長さんから写真の男を捕まえろってな。
錦か。
なんや堂島の竜言うてもこの程度かい。
I was in a state of ennui, you son of a bitch. Oh dang, starting off this fight real good. Until now. Now we're not doing great. How you doing, Cat? Waiting for this to turn into a series of slapstick events where Kiryu can't actually bear to let the funeral staff down and is the best damn Undertaker anyone's ever seen after this fight. Listen, he's already been a TV producer. Eventually he's going to be an actor. He's been a bodyguard, he's like Mario. He's done everything, and he's weirdly good at all of it. Smash O, lift the casket. Don't lift it too much! Oh god. I forgot how that works. I need to look up some mechanics. Godot doesn't make organizing in it easy, but it has a very visual building engine, so if you don't prefer working in code in a text editor, it gives you some options to avoid that. So a little bit like Game Maker. Has a GUI. Taking a 3-day weekend so I get extra time for chores and chilling? Hell yeah. Boop. Ooh, here's the fucky thing about the finishers. Not only do you need to have enough heat for the heat moves, you actually have to unlock them first in the skill tree. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff ahead of us to unlock, so that makes sense.
実は今ここに来る前に襲われた。え？近江連合のやつにだ。どうも錦が指示しているらしい。
まさか。だって錦のおじきは俺にはそんなこと一言も。
お前も用心しろ。わかったな。
はい。とにかく風間のおやっさんのところへ。
And now we just hold a button so Shinji can take us wherever he needs us to go.
おやっさんは
This Barbie just did 10 years and is breaking to a funeral. Companion poster? He's just Majima. I really hope somebody's done that. If not,
葬式って言っても
ugh,
みんな心の
means
中
I
じゃ
need to do
何
it.
考えてるか。何せ登場界の3代目が死んだんです。後目が誰になるのか。殺したのは
Scooch says, did
ど
somebody
いつ
say
もこいつ
majima?
も腹の探り合いですよ。それに世良会長は若くして3代目を継いだんで妬まれることも多かったみたいです。参列者の中には清々した顔のやつもいますよ。
Oh, and we got a redemption for Yakuza Stritch. Okay, here we go. Thank you very much for the redemption.
この部屋でしばらくお待ちください。今、風間のおやっさんを呼んできます。
I was waiting for Lark to do that. Portraits of the clan patriarchs. Let's see how things have changed while I wait for Kazuma. Yakuza Stritch Kiwami! This one actually... I'm actually really proud of how this one came out. Actually, hold on. There is something... one little detail that gets a little bit lost. Just gonna scoot it up. There's a little bit of tattoo there. Just a tiny bit. Actually, this is great. I'm just gonna leave it here now. Ooh. I almost redeemed Yakuza Stritch instead of Catgirl earlier, and I'm glad I didn't so Lark could do this. Yay. Lark told me her plan. And I told her, please find the funniest possible moment to do it. Sohei Dojima, Dojima family founder, established 1985. Dojima. The Tojo clan executive arose to prominence in the 80s. I served directly under him. The stigma of killing such a highly regarded patriarch will probably be with me the rest of my life. To this day, I had no idea why Chairman Sarah didn't banish me from the clan 10 years ago. Now I never will. Hey, Chowder. Futoshi Shimano. Shimano family founder. Established 1987. Shimano. If what I've heard so far is true, then he's not changed one bit. Probably still has bad blood with Kazuma. Even now, it's tough to look at that ugly mug. If I run into him here, things are going to get even uglier, though. Akira Nishikiyama. Nishikiyama family founder. Established 2000. According to Shinji, he betrayed the Kazuma family to start his own. Something tells me there's more to it than that. Would Nishiki really go that far to get ahead in the clan? Kazuma-san will know the truth. A daddy! Shintaro Kazuma. Kazuma family founder. Established 1996. Kazuma-san. His family was around way back when, but he only became a direct patriarch after Dojima died, and he absorbed the remainder. If I hadn't gone to prison, I'd probably be a Kazuma family man today. Maybe I'd even have my own family under his. According to Yakuza 6's loading screens, the first Tojo clan was chairman was Makoto Tojo, and said they liked Japanese gardens and vicious dogs. We're just gazing at all these decorative murder boys. Third chairman of the Tojo clan, Masaru Sera, 1993 to 2005. Chairman Sera. Did he really order the hit on me while I was in prison? Whatever the case, there's no way to ask him now. Daddy, I mean, Kazuma-san.
おやっさん
Oh my god, he was only 12 years old? So
10 年
sad.
だ俺はお前に何もしてやれなかった。
全部俺がやったことです。おやっさんは何も。
変わらねえな、お前だけは。
おやさん、何があったんすか？登場会は。それに錦は
あったのか、あいつに。
いえ。
あいつは10年前の事件からすっかり変わっちまったんだ。妹にお前、弓をなくしたあいつはこの世界でのし上がるために手段を選ばなかった。俺はあいつが鬼になるのを止めてやれなかったんだ。
おやさん、
もう一つお前に伝えなきゃならんことがある。弓のことだ。
ええ、行方不明って。
それなんだが、弓は。
おやさん。
Oh dear.
風間のおじき、てめえ、お前、桐生
I know this looks bad.
なんやお前、堂島の兄の次は風間か。何考えとんじゃ。
島野。
お前ら絶対に生きて返すんやないで。
Things are going great for us. He embraced the demons inside him, and also Hair Joe. He basically just had, like, a Virgil Devil May Cry thing go on. You know he's evil because his hair is slicked back. No! Bonk. He had whatever the opposite of an awakening to justice is. He drank the bastard juice. Yes, I shot him in the head with a sniper rifle. From the floor in the same room. I love when a photo on the wall has like 3 times the texture density of the wall around it.
カズマ、逃げろ。カズマ、
Textures are hard.
弓を100億を頼む。行け。
Could you tell me where it is? Because it is missing. No bleeding on the leather couch. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Nice 4-point landing. Anyway, now we'll just walk out. Everything will be fine. Escape from the funeral. I was hoping for 3-point. Unfortunately, this ain't Marvel. And therefore... Oh, I can't even continue that joke. I was going to be like... I was gonna sit there and act like the MCU was peak cinema, and I just couldn't do it. Wait, he was still alive. He could have just cleared Kiryu's name right there. He could have, and he didn't. Never mind, I'll figure it out. Of course, we're just gonna figure it out. It's fine. Ow. 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 Okay, screw you. Oop. Whee! Okay, now we're playing with power. My dude, you missed. Stop that. That guy threw like 30 knives. And he missed every single one. Ow! Let's go ahead and heal now because we're about to die. Let's see, what do we got? Health to its maximum level. Man, we got some good healing items. Ow. Donk. It would have taken 10 seconds to be like, I got shot, you morons, by a high-powered rifle through the bullet hole in the window. Listen, it was 2005. Ooh, looking at Kiryu carrying this huge stone lantern being like, yeah, let me get a fucking turn, slicing me off a piece of that pimento loaf. Gokudo. That too. Just some big boys who think they got what it takes. Ooh. Oh, I love that throw. Ow! What? I've got a big pointy metal stick! Now a wooden stick. There we go. Recommend looking around the level after the fight. Yeah, there are always a bunch of healing items in these sorts of gauntlets. Ow. Stop that. And bonk. And whee! Alright. Oh, we used 10 different heat actions. Very good. Here we go. Alright, let's take a look around, see if we can find anything. Ooh, there's one way off in the corner over here. I think we have to go around like this. Yeah, so I played this back on the PS2 when, not too long after it first came out. And this chapter gave me so much trouble because it's really hard in the OG form. No matter what difficulty you're playing. And that was the version where you had, like, that was the era where you had to unlock the easy difficulty by losing a lot, which I don't like. Devil May Cry 3 also did that, and I think some of the other Devil May Cries did it. A few other titles that were trying to be hardcore did that, and but now I'm really good at video games, so I don't have to do that. We have a large boy. Which means it's time for hard-hitting action. Bonk. In that we are going to hit him very hard. Open this door for me? Thanks. Thank you. My health is a little low. So I will have to bear that in mind. And it looks like they're not going to let me go through there, so let's go on in. Whee! There you go. Ouch. Get rid of this guy first, because, man, I do not want him throwing more knives at me. You stop that. Yeah. Well, okay. There is a fight coming up that is going to be not terrible. Ooh, twofer. We are running low. Let's see. Health and heat significantly? Okay, not maximum, so that's good. Double kick, knockout. There we go. Doing great. Ow. Stop that. Bonk. Kiryu has never killed a man. Not even once. There is no situation which could be construed as him killing a single man in his life. Let's get that out of the way, grab another healing item. God be with you. Yada yada does it. Alright, let's kick crap out of these guys. There we go. Ooh, we're doing pretty well. Anyway, get the door. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, hell yes. Another healing item down there. Keep an eye on our corners because you never know what is lurking and waiting. Convenient blockade. I mean, after a while, I'm sure getting in a serious fight against Kiryu is classified as suicide, so yep, never killed anyone. I do love that, like, we had this whole stint about Kiryu being like, or Kiryu losing all of his powers, getting totally Metroided. But he's still just like destroying everything. Just rampaging. Let's see. Change your battle style immediately after performing a finishing blow. Ooh. I wonder where the ability to do that finishing move is. Let's look. Ooh. Combo increase. That would be good. It's probably under heat action prowess, actually. Let's see. Finishing attack only usable when a boss is weakened. Hey, and I believe we have enough for it. But it's only for beast mode, it looks like. We will be able to unlock Rush and Brawler eventually. Oh wait, we already have Brawler. Okay, we've got two. So if they turn blue or yellow, we frickin' got it. Hell yes. Okay, so that's going to help us out a lot on some of the tougher fights. If they turn blue or yellow, everything's mellow. Be real, Kiryu would spend most of Undertale mastering cards. Oh god. I need to scroll back up too. Actually, guess what? I can play one-handed. Kiryu's going to get to the end of the game, get judged because he's never gained any love, but he gained love, you know? Let's be real, Kiryu would spend most of Undertale mastering cards against the dogs, finding all of Alph's missing anime figures, and dance battling against Mettaton. Yeah! And we love that for him. Oh hey, Majima! Love to see ya! And yeah, I see that cat picture. We're gonna have that up here in a bit. There we go. What are you even doing? I mean, okay, so technically, he is supposed to be here. It is the Tojo Clan chairman's funeral. But, even though he knows better, we'll see. Majima appears regardless. God, I'm still, like, I'm looking at the whole Undertale referencing, and I'm just sitting here and it's like, oh. Oh, that wasn't what I needed to do. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, that's so good. Kiwami! He was invited, most likely. Possibly. Looks like you've improved at least a little bit since last time. Majima-san. I hadn't planned on stepping into this shit show. When the brass says jump, I say how high. Keeps morale up, you know? But I think that's enough for now. We'll save the real fighting for another time. Give you a shot? I'm already looking forward to it. Gotta move on. As far as I know, there's someone really fired up about meeting you hanging out at the entrance. Shimano. Maybe he'll show you what it makes him such a beast. Been a while since he's cut loose. Good luck, Kiryu-chan! Well, we do have those healing items, so we should be good. Ow. Son of a bitch. Okay, you know what? Lantern time. Ow. Stop that. Love it when a mid-boss warns you about the final boss. That's just good mid-boss behavior, you know? Majima just does not give a shit, and I love that for him. Always nice when you can mix business and pleasure like this. Hold it! Love it. No preamble, just get in there. We're gonna switch over to Rush. Now, the fun thing about this fight is that he's literally almost exactly the same as the Mr. Shakedown fights from Yakuza 0. Literally the same animations. Woo! No, stop that. For some reason his theme song is called Pray Me. That's some good English. Ow. There we go. Let me go. Oh, Arrow 2000. I really hope Lindsay figures that one out because, man, that's gotta be frustrating. He is the Mr. Shake It Downingest. He's Mr. Shake Up. Anyway, they said to try murdering you because you killed Cosmo, maybe? I don't know. Anywho, my boss wants to kill you, so I'm gonna dip. Find me later if you don't die. Oh, I'm getting some good dodges out of this. You're doing surprisingly well, considering. We're not doing a hell of a lot of damage, but that's mostly because it's not a hell of a lot of things we can hit with. We've got lanterns. Hey, bud. Wake up. Grab a brush and put on a little makeup. Use it to hide the weird shake-ups. Ow! Okay, fine. Go back to this. You stop that. Oh, this is gonna be a long one. Ow, what? I want to see if we do a little bit more damage elsewhere. Oh, we can't even, like, break his defense. Ow. You gotta love kidney punches, you know? Oh, my wrist is getting tired. I'm just mashing so much. Rush Kiryu versus Shimano. Want to get it a bit? Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, while we're healing, let's go ahead and take a look at a cat. There we go. Just a nice tall boy. It's a lot more entertaining than watching me flip through all of my abilities to see if there's anything I can buff. Okay. Oh, we still got a little bit before we can buff our attack. That's unfortunate. We've got a long way to go before we can do that. Okay. That's fine. It's very funny to me personally that at the funeral, now to have a they now have to have a second funeral for another dude, so there's going to be another opportunity for Majima to crash another party and steal more buffet. And maybe fight Kiryu again. Yep. Ow. Dude. Anyone can beat Shimano if they have enough energy drinks on hand. Dude. Don't know why everybody in Tojo Clan just can't seem to deal with this guy. Just pop a Karina. You're good. Ow. Ow. Okay, it's fine. We are almost 75% of the way there. Which is pretty good. But Jesus. Dude. You just grabbed me. It's not gonna work. I'm just not that into you. It's not the 80s anymore, Robin. Some people can't afford 20 toughness emperors. This fight is really making me appreciate rush mode. You're lucky I haven't unlocked that ability yet. Yoink! Ow! You punched the back of my head like a jerk. You're not regaining health, are you? Oh, that would be very mean if you were regaining health. Screw it, let's see if I can knock you down. Oh, that's not working so far. No! Well, damn. Okay. Oh, that's doing more damage. There we go. That's great. Okay. Brawler it is. We just gotta be more careful since we can't just dodge mid-combo. Case in point! I'll screw you. That was not nice. That was also not nice. Come on, we're almost there. Neener. Ow! He added a third hit to that combo. I don't appreciate that. Does he want to do the third hit? Nope. Not happening. Oh, yep, happening actually. Love the Street Fighter ass crowd. Yeah, I mean, like, everybody knows to get the frick out of the way when Shimano was like, nah, it's time to take my shirt off. There we go. Big mango flop. You're probably wondering how I got here. Everyone can see the fire effects. Yeah. I mean, the supernatural does exist in the Yakuza universe. So we finally see our good boy Nishiki, who never did anything wrong.
待ちてめえもう一回言ってみろこんな定例会意味ないって言ったんですよなんだとお前と話すくらいならバスへのキャバクラでブサイクな女とだべってる方がよっぽど有意義なんだよてめえもう一遍言ってみろ
Gotta lay down the law.
組長さんよここらで一つはっきりさせときたいんだがな俺らは風間の親父に言われたから仕方なくてめえについてるだけなんだよ何風間の親父から俺のしのぎがどんだけ太い稼ぎか聞かされてねえわけじゃねえだろそいつが俺の核ってやつだならそれなりに扱われねえとな
パンチ
あの桐生ならまだしもおめえみてえな幹部に尻尾振るしか脳のねえ青二歳に指図されるなんてまっぴらごめんだこっちは勝手にやらせてもらうぜてめえまだ話は終わってねえぞ黙ってみてなしのぎのお手本ってやつ見せてやるからよ
パンチhim. You can do it. Just give him a good old whack. No respect, I tell you. No respect. This poor Meow Meow. I mean, cinnamon roll. Absolutely a cinnamon roll. Never did anything wrong. How's our buddy Kiryu going to get out of this scrape? Just leaps. Someone once asked me what crime family I was with. I told a buddy I'm an orphan. Even my own bio family doesn't want me.
たった今、広域指定暴力団東上会3代目会長世良勝氏の葬儀会場から届いた映像です。詳しい情報はまだ入っていませんが、一人の男性が突然暴れ出したとのことで、現場は大混乱になりました。男性の身元はまだ分かっていません。続報が入り次第お伝えします。
Anyway, she's probably not going to be important. It's a shame that the Yakuza series never crossed over with Killer 7. There's still time. We can do it. Majima would fit in so well.
あんた寂しいこと言うじゃねえか、桐生。伊達さん。
If you ever have the chance to jump into a moving vehicle, might I recommend? Don't. Kiryu also jumped out of a window from the second story. And has done a lot of things so far I would not recommend. If anyone can identify this man, let us know so we can buy him dinner.
風間が？
ああ、無事かどうかも今は。
だが風間の言ってたその100億という意味、奴は何をお前に伝えようとしていた？
わからない。
そうか。
伊達さん、なんで俺を助けるような真似。4か？あんた丸棒に
？10年前の堂島殺し、俺は上の意向を無視して突っ走って、結果一家降ろされて今はつまらねえヤクザの相手してる。お前と同じ今じゃ組織の鼻つまみだ。女房と娘も愛想つかして出て行っちまった。お前に関わったおかげで人生が狂ったんだ。
I'm not bitter about it or anything.
桐生、俺は今3代目の世良の殺しを追ってる。手風。
あんたには助けてもらった借りがある。だが今の俺には。
東上会の100億が消え、3代目会長が殺された。そしてさっきの騒ぎの中心はお前。事件は動き出したんだ。桐生一馬の出所を待っていたようにな。持ってろ。今じゃガキでも持ってるんだぜ。
God, his hands are fucking huge.
俺は100億を探ってみる。お前はそのユミって女か。その2つの山は必ずどこかで繋がってる。お互いに協力した方がいいんじゃねえか。
そうだな。分かった。
お前何か手がかりはあんのか？
いや、とりあえず昔の馴染みに会ってみる。セレナって店だ。
そうか。マスター、話は済んだ。もう店開けて構わないぜ。
はい。
Telescope, antenna, and all, but it has snake in it.
お前が無所に入ってる間にカムロ町も様変わりしただろ
う。ああ。馴染みの定食屋がなくなってたな。
占領通りにあった店か？あそこは潰れてデートクラブになって、それも潰れてキャッチバーになって、まあそれも潰れて、あれ次なんだっけな。セレナか。 確か天下一通りだったよな。何かあったらその携帯に連絡する。頼んだぞ。じゃあな。
Alright, and we're off. This is the first point in the game where we actually have, like, a fair amount of freedom, or rather, we're about to have that. Sedena. I don't know if it's still there, but I better check it out anyway. Are you Kazuma Kiryu-san? I am. Who's this? I'm Nishida, from the Majima family. I have a message from the boss for you, Kiryu-san. Oh, great. He said, I'm in front of the Millennium Tower right now. I'll catch ya if you try to slip by, so don't even try. You've got his accent down. Pretty generous of him to start warning me about where he'll be, too. Oh, I should have probably done that right. Yes, he also said, if you don't got confidence in your skills, you better not be packing heat. What? Don't walk around with any weapons, especially not any knives or guns. And that's the message. That's all I had to say. Goodbye. He doesn't want me to carry weapons if I don't have confidence. That's an odd threat. But if Majima-san is in front of the Millennium Tower, I guess I better be prepared if I plan on passing by. Let's see. Let's take a look at the messages. Sorry for the sudden email. I work for Goro Majima, sir. My name is Nishida. I have a message from the boss. Kiryu-chan, be sure to make a folder for all my emails. This was sent from my phone, but I wanted you to get it as soon as possible. Okay, well, let's see. Let's go say hi to our boy. Our good boy. Our good boy who never does anything wrong. Where the heck are you? Excuse me, young man. I need to speak with you. What is it? It's about Stardust. My friend had a bad time there, so I'd like to file a complaint. I'm not sure what that has to do with me. You mean you don't work there? A guy in an outfit like that? I'm sorry, you assumed wrong. Where is Majima? Where is Majima? So we've got a little girl walking around mysteriously. Not our problem. Never our problem. Whoa. 4 years ago. It's called the Millennium Tower. So, for those of you who have only seen Yakuza 0, this is what's standing in the place that used to be the empty lot. It's had a bit of a buff up. Oh, here we go. Love that he just accepted the fact that Majima has his phone number. Great. The cop with an attitude. Wait, did you just call me Kiryu-chan?
Nani?
Majima-san! Are you actually surprised? Yeah, actually I am. What the hell are you doing? Well, we heard rumors about a guy rampaging through town with a bat and a dagger, so the Majima family is on the case. Pretty sure that'd be you. So, Kiryu-chan, I'm gonna have to pat you down to see if you're carrying any dangerous items. You really have that kind of authority. Of course I do. I ain't gonna let you off the hook just because I know you. Now show me the goods. What do my possessions have to do with this? Just shut up and spread them. You got anything you're trying to hide? Oh, perhaps you got a smut video hidden inside that jacket of yours. I don't. Jeez, fine. If I show you, you'll be satisfied, right? A-cab and all, but bro looks way too good in uniform. What have we here? Naughty, naughty, Kiryu-chan. You have a weapon. You found it. Not good, Kiryu-chan. What were you thinking? Walking around in public with a dangerous item like this? As an officer of the law, I gotta make sure you pay for your crimes. It's in my very moral fiber. What? Then from the beginning you were trying to... I told you, didn't I, Kiryu-chan? If I can give you a proper reason, you'll have to fight me. Fine then, bring it on. A giant fish cannon? Alright, we gotta do our best. So here we go. Our best. Wait a minute. I just realized. Kiwami. Just had to grab that real quick. Oh great, a stop and frisk officer that actually knows how to do their job. Don't worry about it. It's fine, it's fine. We'll just beat this cop within an inch of his life. And boop. Wait. Oh, I don't have heat for it. Ow. I love all the onlookers just like, yeah, fuck that cop. You can get a good couple of kicks there. Yes. He's gonna kiss me. Oh, nope. Majima finally gets stepped on. It's all he's ever wanted. Fighting you was the only choice I had. But I haven't fought like that in a while. Yeah, looks like you're on the way to regaining what you lost. All my hard work is paying off with sweet, sweet returns. But don't get cocky. You ain't your old self by a long shot. Your 10-year gap was a massive ravine you still gotta cross. So you're going to keep doing this? Damn straight. Till I get the man worthy of being called the Dragon of Dojima that I want to fight, and you're gonna be in my sights. Seriously. Now, how am I gonna force you to fight me next time? Just the thought of it gets me fired up. He has a point. Majima-san's constant interruptions are making me regain my old strength. Maybe these fights are inevitable. Still, if I ever plan on carrying a weapon, I better be careful so Majima-san doesn't find out. Hell yeah. Learned Essence of Mad Dog and Daga. So we can fill it up to rank C before the end of this chapter. So why not do that? We'll just keep an eye out for him and rough him up anytime we see him. I don't king shame, but yeah, we never king shame Majima. He deserves it. Being this homoerotic is a full-time job, and brother, I've never called in sick. Dong. Kitty, I'm gonna be real with you. Stepping on him has definitely made this his kind of party. College for calling him Slugger Majima and not Catcher Majima. I only kink shame people whose kink is being kink shamed. That's exactly the way to do it. Alright, so. Let's take a look at our map real quick. We're going to be doing some running around and having fun. I don't know if we're going to be going after every single sub-story before the end of the game or not. But I figure we can at least have a little fun, play around, because this is a shorter game than Yakuza 0. However, Chapter 4 and Chapter 6 are just absolutely bursting at the seams with sub-stories. Let's see. Let's get rid of our gold plate and our platinum plate. Oh, and you know what? Screw it. What you got? Can I have all of those trophies in the back? A decal that depicts a raging ocean. Oh, neat. Look at all these weird items that seem so familiar but probably are nothing. And it doesn't look like there's anything else here that would be super useful, but I do kind of like... screw it. We're good. Alright, let's get out of here. Ugh. A little off my game today in terms of being a performer, so having trouble coming up with things to talk about while... Ooh! Well, what do you know? We got a sub-story. Oh, it's time. What's this? A drawing of a woman in a swimsuit wearing some weird headgear. Ah, drat, where did it go? Worked so hard to get that card. Oh. Excuse me, sir, have you seen a Mexican card nearby? A Mexican? What? You don't know Mexican, mister? How is that even possible? Even toddlers know about Mexican. What? It's called Battlebug Beauty's Mexican. It's just as popular as Pocket Circuit among kids. Fairies dress up as insects and battle it out in the forest. It's exciting and super cool. So it's like putting a rhinoceros beetle and a stag beetle together to watch them fight. I did that as a kid. Anyways, I just got this really rare insect card. I'm so happy that I started running around all excited with it, and then I guess I dropped it somewhere. A card, huh? Couldn't be that weird swimsuit woman card I found, could it? That can't be this kid's Mexican thing. Bullshit, nothing is as popular as Pocket Circuit. That's the second strangest Hercules Beetle cosplay I've ever seen. We're gonna give him the card, because screw it. What more do we need? Okay. Is this the card you're looking for? Wow, yes, this is it. Oh, thank you so much, mister. No problem. Try not to drop your cards anymore. Can't believe this is a kid's game. Children are so much more mature these days, aren't they? Oh, mister, you've never played Mexican, right? No. Never even heard of it before. Then you should come by Club Sega sometime. You can usually find me there. I'll teach you how to play Mexican to thank you for finding my card. Mexicang's a game that's all the rage among kids, huh? Guess I can stop by when I've got some time to play. So let's do it! First, I'm gonna take a quick look around to see what games I got. Do you even realize how much money I've spent on this stupid UFO catcher? I bet the thing's rigged so it can't be one. No, I assure you, we don't do that here, sir. Huh? Oh yeah? Then why can't I get it? It's so loud I can't focus on my game. Obviously, we have to deal with this right now. It's getting pretty noisy. Is there a problem here? Welcome. Very sorry about the noise bothering you. This customer is upset. He hasn't won any UFO catcher prizes. I've spent over 10,000 yen and I've gotten nothing. I feel like it's not even possible to win something. So that's what's going on. What do you want so badly? The white bunchan. Bunchan? Yeah, it's a buncho bird. A stuffed white Java sparrow. So my little girl keeps asking for that white bunchan. Says she wants it more than anything in the whole world. Your daughter sounds pretty demanding. Well, you see, she's not exactly my daughter, per se, but she does like to call me her daddy, so... don't make me say that stuff out loud. It's embarrassing. So you're determined because your daughter begged you. Yeah, it's rare that she asks for something. Of course, when she does, it's not money or something I could just buy. I think these types of games just come naturally to some people. Some are naturally good, others are naturally bad. Oh, I know. If you happen to get a hold of a white Bun-chan doll, could you let me have it?
Benny?
What? Please. I need that white Bun-chan, no matter the cost. I'm begging you. Don't be stupid. Why would I want to do that for you? Because I'll pay you loads of money for it. Please. Sorry, but I don't have that stuffed animal. Oh, really? Have you tried turning the hitboxes on? Well... let's go for it. Okay. Let's go for Mr. Jumbo right here. It's 2005, kid. You kids are playing Metal Gear and Dead or Alive and stuff. Wow. We got it. One time my ex-husband made a guy buy me otaku stuff. Listen, sometimes you just gotta do that. Jumbo Bun-chan. Okay. Let's go for number 2. The great thing about this particular game is that you don't really have to grab it. You just have to tip it over. Let's see. Who's Mr. Skill Issue over here? Oh, God. Have you tried getting good? Okay, so we've got a little bit of a problem here. Because now, this is going to happen. Because, like, now that I'm here, I gotta show this guy up, right? I gotta. So we're going to go all the way to the back. We're just gonna... Just get this guy out of the way. And... okay, he's out of the way now. That's good. We've got a little plastic sheet in front of everything, so it's going to be, you know, a little tough. But I think if we get a little bit behind him... yes! That's exactly what we want. Hell yeah. And let's see if we accidentally screwed ourselves out of actually grabbing this guy. I think we might be okay. Yeah. No. Oh yeah, we're getting the pink one, don't worry. Chowda. Get out of my mind! Come on, just tilt it. Just get it to... no. You know what? I need you out of the way. So, we're just gonna... he's now more in the way than ever before. Damn! Okay, that's fine. Getting tilted because the bird won't get tilted! It's just how it works. Will that get in there? No. Can't quite get low enough for the tail. He's now super in the way. Actually, I wonder if we can just grab this guy over here, because it seems like a nice, clean grab. Yeah! we're just gonna come up to this guy. It's like, I grabbed everything but this guy. So here's some giant ones. I know it's not what you asked for, but whatever. Wow, I somehow pulled the jumbo closer to us. That's just impressive. Okay, I think, let's needle our way in. Because we can just roll this guy over. Nope, we are just going to perfectly grab it and hug Bunchan gently to our chest.
Congratulations!
We got White Bunchan. Now, let's go ahead and grab the pink Bunchan. For no other reason than because we can. Firmly grasp it. Okay, that's what we want. And now, we're going to just gently move on over. I don't know if we can get a good firm grasp, but if we can tilt it over the edge, that's just as good, honestly. Or we'll just do it perfectly. Okay. I was expecting it to take longer. So let's just go to this guy and very delicately, gently tell him to eat our butt. Do you have the white Bunchan for me? I promise I'll make it worth your while if you give me one. I have that stuffed animal you wanted. Really? Please, I need it. Give it to me. What should I do? This is the one you're looking for, right? You're a much kinder person than I thought you'd be. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you don't mind, may I ask what your name is? Kiryu. Kiryu-san. Got it. I definitely won't forget your name. Oh, sorry for being rude. I'm Sasaki. I know it isn't much, but please, take this. 10,000 yen. This seems like a lot for a little toy. Are you sure? Absolutely. Much cheaper than how much I'd end up spending trying to get it myself. I'll be sure to let you know if I need something else. Bye. Neat. Hey, Sasaki, want to be my manager and my real estate? Oh, sorry, force of habit. Oh, mister, you actually showed up. Yeah, I'm a little curious to see what this Mesu King card game is all about. All right. I'm sure it can be appealing to adults too. Pretty sure it's meant to appeal specifically to adults. But what if it isn't? Could actually be a family game meant purely for kids. You can play Mesu King using this machine. The story behind Mesu King is that good insect fairies need to fight against the bugs that suddenly turned bad. You use 4 cards to make a deck, an insect card and 3 skill cards. Insect cards summon an insect into battle, while skill cards are abilities for your insect. So, since you found my card for me the other day, I want to give you this. Japanese Rhino Beetle, Face Smasher, Omni Choke, Body Slam. Are you sure you want to give me all these? Oh, don't worry. Those are all doubles of cards I have. Besides, I always love making more friends to play with. I'm not sure I'm ready to play this. I have no clue what kind of game this is. Well, that's where I come in. I'm famous around here. People know me as Professor Mesu King. I'll teach you everything you need to know. Whenever you get a new card, make sure to show it to me, okay? Professor Mesu King. What a nickname. And let me know if you want to play against me. Sure. Thanks. So, Mesu King. Maybe I'll give it a shot. So this is the way they chose to sequelize the cat fights from Yakuza 0. You'll understand. Do you feel like a game of Mesu King now? Yeah, you gave me a Mesu King card. Least I could do is give the game a fair shot. I knew you'd say yes, mister. Well, first, you can try a practice game with me. Okay, sure. Oh, but first. Each Mexican game costs 100 yen. That okay? No, I'm out. Alright, Chowder, thanks for coming by. It's been a while since I saw Cream the Rabbit in the wild. Right? Back in 2005, there was Sonic Rush and Shadow the Hedgehog. I would play this card game unironically, to be honest. I mean, it is a real game that exists, but the girls in this are a creation for this version. Normally, it's just bugs. It's just bugs. In fact, Masahiro Sakurai actually worked on a version of the game for, like, small handheld Tamagotchi-like devices. Great! First, I'll explain the basic gameplay. I'll choose attacks in a set order. Rock, scissors, then paper. You want to choose attacks that beat them, mister. Attacks that beat rock, scissors, paper in that order. So I want to choose paper, rock, then scissors, right? Let's do it. Yeah, I think you could still actually find on eBay the genuine little handheld devices, and I'm sure there is a way to like play the arcade version in some capacity. And yeah, pictured here is like what the cabinets look like. It's literally exactly what we're seeing here. You plug in your cards, and you get to play two-player. It's really neat, actually. But, of course, this version comes with TNA. So, you know, that's fun. The basic idea is that we can place cards that have certain qualifiers, like, you know, rock, paper, and scissors. There's also a DS version with a card reader and all. Ooh, I didn't know about that one. And so part of the game, this is a replacement for the telephone cards from Zero, is you actually have to go find the cards out in the wild. Kabutobushi. Spirit of the Beetle. Or Warrior Spirit of the Beetle. Okay, so it was paper, rock, and scissors, right? The Mushi King, the Sapphic version. So, this version of the catfight minigame from Yakuza 0 is actually fun, is the thing. This is Body Slam. There's less luck that goes into it. It's strictly rock, paper, scissors. And characters have a tendency to pick something very specific. So if you can pay attention to their strategy, you can actually figure out how to beat an opponent consistently, or at least relatively consistently. The bee's knees means you really like something. It's tough to say how anything about a bee's knees came to mean this. So we get little insect proverbs in between matches. You did it, mister. You have the basic rules down. The game is basically just rock, paper, scissors, right? I played that as a kid. It's true that rock, paper, scissors is the base game, but it's a lot deeper than what you've seen so far. Oh, so it could get pretty interesting. Maybe I'll drop by from time to time to keep playing it. That'd be great. You're always welcome to join me. I'll have you battle some of my friends next time, so try your best. Thanks. See you around, kid. And that is another sub-story down. I gotta see where this one is. Practice match with the professor. Wow, Kitty, you played a lot of things as a kid. Sub-stories are going to be especially important. Kurana's Ladybug. Isn't that Sasaki, the businessman that I gave Bunchan to a while ago? Hey, looking for something specific again? Oh, Kiryu-san! Thanks for getting me that Bunchan the other day. So, which one is in your sights today? My girl wants the entire Wu-Fam series. Wu-Fam? What's that? Well, it's a series of axolotl stuffed animals. There are 3 different toys that make up the Wu-Fam series. Wu Papa, Wu Mama, and Little Wukin. She says she wants all 3 to decorate a room. Sounds like she's just as much of a handful as ever. Sure, but that's part of what makes her so cute. She knows just how to get what she wants by whispering it in your ear. Anyways, I know I'm asking a lot, but you have the whole Wu-Fam series. Would you possibly let me have it? I knew you'd say that. Please. You know I'll give you good money for it. Can you please give it to me? Sorry, but I don't have one. Oh, man. Really? Oh. Early 2000s really was all about taking old Japanese board games and turning them into multimedia empires, huh? Spinning tops, beetle wrestling. There was a whole ass Mushiking manga and anime out. Ooh. Yeah, I hope that this creepy business guy is dating some 40-plus lady who's a role-playing sex worker or something. I don't like imagining around a child. Oh yeah, it's definitely like... just... maybe not that old, but definitely somebody who's like well into her 20s and just like... it's all fine. Ooh, that's not a good run. But what if I got both of them? I'm not getting both of them. But now I want to play Meso King. Jeez. You know, we've had unofficial Pokemon card games for so long that, I figure why not just make an online Meso King for the hell of it? So, for those of you wondering why I'm going after this anyway, is, well, completion points from Yakuza 0 are still very much a thing. And the more completion points you get, the better off you are in the long run. You can eventually get the golden pistol and a bunch of other bonuses and benefits. So, so one of the completion point things you can do is quite literally cleaning out the UFO catcher minigame. And since it's part of a sub-story anyway, may as well, right? Besides, I don't know why, but I get weirdly addicted to the Yakuza version of UFO catchers. So we're just going to clean this place out. Chestnut the squirrel. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. And I think we can just tip this guy over. Reach for the scat. Whee! And we don't even have to leave to, like, get everything out of here. Let us get the baby. Get the baby! Oh god. Well, we didn't get the baby. But that's fine. Let's see if we can just, like, gently scoop him right into the bin. That would be great. Ooh. Oh, not quite. That's fine. Oh, that's not good either. I have done terribly. I have completely fucked myself. The controls are a little sensitive, so... Ooh. Even the gentlest tap is a little too much for this. Come on. Oh. You son of a bitch. And it just takes so long, too. You know what? We have boned ourselves out of that one, so let's just go ahead and reset the machines. Hey, fix it. Let's see. Reset the clock. All right, let's see. Nope, Bunchan. I don't like it. Change it for me. Still not what we want. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. There we go. That's what we want. There we go. Let's get whooping. Whee! Well. Welcome to the next 20 minutes of your life. Well, there's only 20 minutes left in the stream, so perfect. And that's 2. And then we got Whoopa. Gotta stop it a little sooner than you think you need to. Oh, mama. Hi, Marnie. So, one of the things I decided to do for decoration at my desk is that I now have a cat bed for Marnie to sit in whenever she wants. So, nearly every time I'm streaming now, Marnie is just hanging out in her bed, sleeping, chilling. Anyway, so that's 20 minutes passed very quickly. So let's go get paid. Marnie is now a trophy cat. Pretty much. Are you about to give me the entire WooFam series? I'll repay you immensely for this. I have those stuffed animals. Really? Please, I'm begging you, give me that set. What should I do? So good at games within games. These are the ones you're looking for, right? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Kiryu-san. Really, thank you. No problem. Is it really that important to you? I know this isn't much, but please, take it. 30,000 yen now. Thanks to this, I'm gonna have a happy ending tonight. I'll let you know if I need something else. Bye, Kiryu-san. I didn't need to know that. A photo booth. I happen to have a photo book in hand. Let's take a photo. Why not? Just doubly good at games. Too much information, sir. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Select pose. Insert coin. Let's go with this. Then this one. And screw it. That's good. All right. Hell yeah. Nice. All right. Let's go for pose 4. Hell yeah. We take such good pictures. Obviously, it's got to be this one. We're looking so great. Quick, send him all the majima. Funny you should mention that. Alright, we've got a little bit of time. So let's scoot the story forward just a little bit. So we have something to look forward to for next time. Take a quick glance around. Oh, pay it forward. It's empty. All I want is another drink. Someone! Anyone? The drunk seems to be really craving another drink. Sam woke herself up with a big sneeze. Oh, baby! Hey, are you alright? You look pretty wasted. I am fine, alright? And, good. Yeah, say, you got any sake, buddy? What? Sake? Yeah, all is I need another swig. Just gotta wet my lips. You got some or not? Sorry, but no. Nothing good ever comes from giving a drunk more to drink. This is what I mean. You're a stingy guy, you know? Anyway, so we got a guy we can eventually worsen his alcohol problem. That'll be fun, right? I love that it's now entirely possible that Nishiki's find and capture this man photo is one of these. Gonna help out a dude. He's gonna walk over. Bonk, 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 bonk. Love it. Bonk. Oh no! Find the sassy man with the fluffy cloud border. That's why I was here. I wanted to get whatever I could. And the more sub-stories we do, the more I can grind off stream, so there's good benefit to doing this. Let's see. And screw it. Let's go to Serena. Let's see what's going on. Dang.
いらっしゃい。
久しぶりだな、レイナ。
桐生ちゃん。
I still
そ
love
うだ
Reina.
ったの。風間さんが。でも桐生ちゃん突然来るんだもん。驚いちゃった。
悪いことをしたな。
今に始まったことじゃないけどね。
レイナ、おやっさんは俺に言った。ユミを頼むってな。あいつのことを何か知らないか。
あの時病院から失踪したって聞いてからは何も。でもね、桐生ちゃん、5年前ここに水木って女の人が訪ねてきたの。彼女沢村由美の妹ですって言ったわ。
ユミに妹が？
でも妹がいたことは由美ちゃんも知らなかったはずよ。由美ちゃんだけ生まれてすぐ生き別れになったんですって。
そうだったのか。
Yumi, Nishiki, and
で今
Kiryu all grew up in the
その
same
水木は
orphanage.
それが詳しくはわからないの。水木ちゃんちょくちょくここに顔出してくれてね。そのうち由美ちゃんがいたこの店で働きたいって。4年くらいいたんだけど、去年急に自分のお店を持つことになったの。お店の名前はアレス。
場所は？
オープンしたら知らせてくれるってことになってたんだけど、まだ連絡ないのよ。こっちから聞こうにも連絡先変わっちゃってるみたいで。
そうか。
彼女由美ちゃんによく似てた。会えばすぐにわかると思う。ここに入れ墨入れてたわ。花模様の。
ユミの妹らしくない。
そうね。
How would you know, huh?
邪魔したな。
またいつでも来てね。 私にできることなら何でも協力するから。錦山君のこと聞かないんだ。それとももう誰かから？そう。
自分の目で確かめるさ。人が何て言おうがな。
ねえ桐生ちゃん、ミレニアムタワーって知ってる？5年前建てられた。そのタワーの裏に小さなバーがあるの。マスターは飲食店の元締めみたいな人よ。新しい店ができたらマスターに必ず連絡が行くわ。アレスの場所もきっとね。
そのバーの名前は？
バッカス。
That's an unfamiliar name I've never heard before. Alright, now we have access to a hideout. Means we have a safe place to just hang out. Save a game. Store items. All that good stuff. So, let's go ahead and go where they told us to go. Where? Majima! Yo! Kiryu-chan! Majima-san. What's the hurry, Kiryu-chan? You weren't trying to snake by me without saying hi now, were you? This is the path I'm on, Majima-san, and I don't plan on changing course. So if you want to stand in my way, I'll take you on as many times as it takes. Come on. Yakuza is about power fantasies like being friends with a 10 out of 10 bar woman who will let you crash in her storeroom. Yeah! As long as Nishiki never goes back there, which I'm sure he never will. Listen, he's got new friends now. He's got big things going on for himself. Okay, I don't really want the Marlin cannon right now. There we go. It's also a power fantasy in that you can play a game filled with hot bikini babes dressed in cosplay, and no one looks at you weird for it. So, you know. Step on him! Pull his hair! That'll show him! Tweak his nips! Man! Oh, you're starting to pack a punch! Kiryu-chan, you never cease to amaze. You're looking pretty relaxed for having lost. Damn straight! I have so much fun fighting you, I can't help but feel good about it. The more we fight, the more pumped up I get. I can fight you forever! You sure about that? But looks like I lose this time. We can pick up where we left off later. See you around, Kiryu-chan. Go for the kiss. He'll never see it coming. Can't avoid fighting with Majima-san. So we need to fight him pretty much as many times as we can. It is incredibly important. As we're making our way through, I'm going to still keep an eye out for any items because it's going to benefit us. This game is, in my estimation, a little tougher than Yakuza 0, even on the default difficulties. So I'm just kind of being very cautious and doing whatever I can. Tomoe Nage. I could fight you forever sounds like one of those more or less proposals between the guys in sports anime. Oh yeah. I can't imagine living without having you as a rival. Sir, I think you forgot to pay your bill. Oh, yeah. I just need to find my wallet. Looks like this could escalate quickly. Oh, is that who I think it is? Huh?
Eh?
What? Someone stop him!
What?
Hey, what's the matter? That guy ran out on his check. He said he was looking for his wallet, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but I can't just leave my restaurant on a wild goose chase. Can you catch that man, sir? All right. Let's go see if we can find him. But don't worry, we can take all the time we want. Ah, the beauty of the city. I feel like fighting it over and over would be incredibly vital. So many of these BS cabaret clubs, no nice dives to enjoy a drink. Wish I could go back to the good old days. Sure, man. Sure. Another little locker key. Oh, hey! Stay back, man! Quick, he's getting away slowly. That's the deadbeat who ran out on his bill. Alright, so now we're just gonna gently move along. And keep an eye out for any unique little items because, like, what's this guy gonna do? Really? Because much like the pickpocket at the beginning of the game, this guy isn't really great at what he's doing. However, we did lose him, so, you know, props to him. Let's see. Come on. I know you're around here somewhere. Oh, you're somewhere. Maybe not around here, but definitely somewhere. Okay, fine, I'll help out. Ah yes, the good old days, when things were worse. Wow, I never realized, but Kiryu and Majima do kind of have that Narumitsu energy, huh? They really do, like, this dynamic goes on for a long time. And while I don't think I'm going to do any, like, sub-goals or follower goals for, like, the rest of the Yakuza series, I'm just going to kind of base it on interest. I do think it might be fun to make a sub-goal for Yakuza Dead Souls, where we get even more stuff. Let's see. I'm sure we can find this guy somewhere. So we started out. Oh wait, I see another exclamation point right over here. Let's just follow that then. Surely this will work out. Oh, hi there. Come on, man. Are you trying to chase me to the ends of the earth? This calls for some brute force. And just knuckle crunch. Bonk, 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 bonk. Whee! Well, that was great. You should check out the changes made recently to Twitch's partner and payout structures. Yeah, I still need to dig deep into that. I still don't know what all it means for me yet. I'm sorry. I'm not the one who needs an apology. Come on, let's go. Here, he's all yours. Thanks so much. Oh, the police can deal with this scum. But here, take this. It's the least I can do. I was just hoping you would kick his ass and take his money, not call the cops. I mean, you can at least take a moral high. Whatever. I hope to see you at Aka Oshimaru again. Alright. Oh, we have like 10. God dang, dollar dues. Okay. A running jump kick in Dragon Reborn. Majima's main attack using his signature dagger technique. Hey! Regain your dragon instincts on the third blow of a rush combo. Interesting. Alright, so we're slowly working our way towards that. Now I need to buff up my health. So that I can eventually buff up my attack. And we are actually at time. I wonder if there's anything we can do just to kind of hang out for a second, but I'll get myself into position for next time while keeping an eye out for everything. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do the wind down. We're not going to be doing too much, except maybe like seeing any sub stories that pop up. We got to remember to pick up some sake for the drunkard, even though it is not advisable to do that. But yeah, we'll be playing again on Monday? Today's Saturday, right? Yeah. Anything over here? Ooh, yes. So many locker keys. I also need to sit down and finish up some... Majima! Yo, Kiryu-chan! Majima-san. Oh, what's the hurry, Kiryu-chan? You weren't trying to snake by me without saying hi now, were you? Short version, bits are no longer any form of payment. Wow. And affiliate and partner plans only count subscriptions, not gift subscriptions or prime subscriptions. Also, it says a lot of loosely worded statements that mention undefined payment to partners, 70-30 to affiliates, I think, and that there is quantity and quality of streams expected to maintain partner and affiliate status. Huh. So, if prime subscriptions don't count, that's really weird. Gift subscriptions not counting is also very weird because somebody's paying for it. But they're also like walking back some changes that they have been making, so who knows? But if that's really the case and I run the risk of losing my affiliate status, I mean, the two things to do about that are A, advertise, and B, set up a Ko-fi. Yeah, you're starting to back a bunch. Kiryu-chan, you never cease to amaze. You're looking pretty relaxed for having lost. Damn straight. I have so much fun fighting you, I can't help but feel good about it. Alright, so we've seen all that. But we are good for now. We've ranked up and we'll need to keep ranking up. So I figure if we really want to like have a lot of fun with this game and we want to take it like as it comes, not worry too much about sticking to the story every time and waiting until the end to do all the sub stories. I figure next time we'll just be focusing on sub stories for a while. Maybe a little bit of story, but otherwise we can take this the way I usually play this game, which is do as many sub stories as I can. Be careful with how you advertise any other form of donation because there's added language about how affiliates and partners can advertise themselves. I'm not super clear on it because the wording was too dense. That sounds about right. Ah, thanks, Twitch. He desires you cardinally, beauty. And who wouldn't desire this handsome mug? Like, look at this guy. You can't not fuck him. They also changed the wording on their stance of modern slavery. Oh boy. I'll look into this. I'll spend a little time tomorrow digging into it. But for now, I think we're done. So as I mentioned, we'll kind of pull it back on like doing main story stuff, just to kind of hang out. Malik, I want to figure out what you mean by that, because this is very strange. But we'll be back on Monday. VODs are available for 60 days after initial airing. If you want to support the channel, follow, subscribe, click the notification bell, and check out my link tree at Andrewjack without the C. But outside of that, we are good for the day. Thank you all for coming. Get hydrated, get vaccinated, get masked up. Be good. Be safe. Be awesome. Be gone. Bye, everybody.